Hello, welcome back. This is part 2 of the series on how to make a junk journal for beginners or people just wanting to learn how. So you might hear one of my family members walk in and I tell them to be quiet because I'm recording. I do this in the living room and I've got, house or family. So meanwhile last night I just put bulldog clips on each edge of my signatures to hold them in place when we sew them in, and I've put them central, and I've bent my book just to get where I want to put them to in the middle curve where it bends. You'll see you've got a little space there to play with. If you're doing a excuse me, I think someone's come in. If you're doing a folded journal, you've got more space in the middle to do the signatures. So just bear in mind, because this is curved, I'm doing the tutorial. Just because this is my curved, you'll have less space to play around with. So I mark my first signature there, and you're going to do one at the top, one in the middle, and one down at the bottom. And you're going to do the same right across to the actual cover. So just when you're sewing, you can see the pencil lines, and then you follow it across by maybe, I don't do rulers measurements, so if you say that's your fingernail tip, just bring it in maybe half. So you've just got a little space in between each one. If you've got a bigger spine, then you can allow more space in between each one, and just mark it out briefly, and then bring your other signature into line and mark there. Okay, so now I've got them marked. You can probably see one dot there, one dot there, one dot there. That's where your needle's going to go in through, and you can use anything sharp. You can get pointy tools, which I've got a few of them. You can get pokey tools. Anything that's going to go through the cover and these will do fine. So you lay it out flat, and you want to see where you've got your pencil mark in, and just right in the crease of each page poke a hole through. Don't have to be on the pencil mark, because the pencil mark's just there as a guide, but right where the crease is, poke it through. Oh, that was my finger. Right, so now you've got a hole in each one of them, and the same goes on the other signature. Just do the same. Now I'm using a bigger punch hole, but normally I would do these a lot smaller. And then you do the same on your cover. You want to poke a hole through there. there. And then on the second row, okay, so you've got holes like that. And then we're going to sew in the first signature here. And I'm going to find my needle and thread. My craft desk is a right mess at the moment. I'm using, oh god, what's it called? Trying to think. It's a thicker embroidery like kind of type thread. You can use normal cotton thread, but make sure that it's strong enough to withstand, because if I pull that it just breaks. So get one that's waxed, a good quality one. And then we're going to start off in the middle. I'm hoping I'm doing this right. Honestly, I spent years avoiding doing this. And then through the cover. I want to bring it enough out just so it's like that. And then fold that one. Find your top one. It's a bit hit or miss, don't worry, you'll find your holes as you go. And it's got stuck to the glue gun. Alright. And then through the top part. Okay. Now you want to go back through the middle, but try not to pull the first through. So you're going to go back through the middle. Okay. Excuse me, glue gun, move up the way. And then through the middle of the cover as well. Alright. So that's your first and top one. And just keep tugging it a little bit so it becomes tight and you can feel it each way move. And then you're going to go through the bottom hole now, and it's going to be difficult for me to see because I've done it through the lace. And if that's the case, I shouldn't have. You just get your pokey tool or a needle, and you'll find where it's to on the pokey tool needle, and just kind of feel around. And I should, hang on, saying that, get through the hole. And then the bottom of your signature. Okay. Then you just want to give it a good, shank a little bit. Then you're going to come up through your first one here and pull it round like that. Just fiddle so you can see how tight it is, and then tie a knot. And that's your first signature in. And sometimes it'll be loose, but hopefully if you've done it okay, it's going to hold tight. As you can see, it's got a tight edge. And nothing's too loose there. There's your first signature sewn in. So now we'll do the second one. You're going to do exactly the same through the middle, through the middle, even a bit on the end. Then through the top. Through the top. Then back through the middle. And it'll be, it's a lot easier if you catch hold of this first thread as you're putting it through. And then through the middle of the cover. And then right at the bottom. Now I'm just going to feel around here because I know that hole is here somewhere. And if I can't find it, I'll do what I did originally. Hang on, let's poke you out through there a minute. Put on how where it roughly is. So I stab myself with the needle. Oh, you've been a little monkey. Okay. The hole's big enough. I can't, right, okay, let's get my pokey tool. Whatever I've done with it. Now with me, you're going to have to tell me where I put my things because after time I can't remember what I've done with them. What did I do with my pokey tool? Okay, just hang on a second. I will find different pokey tool. Right, so let's have you through there. So there you are. You're roughly around there. Let's bring you out. See? Ah! Monkey. Right, got it. And then through the bottom bit. Okay, I'm going to do exactly the same. Just give it a yank. And up through the first one, behind it. See, if I went like this to try and do it, it would be loose. So you've got to find it where it's nice and snug and tight. And then tie it up. Alright. Cut the ends off. And there's your two signatures sewed into place. You can take these ball clips off now. That's your signatures sewed into, oh, hang on a minute. Nope, that's one I put in extra earlier into place. And there's your middle part in. And they're all sewed in. And if you don't like this, you know, the strings or signatures or, you know, on the outside to be seen, you can do that by covering it with lace, and then you won't be able to see them. So I'll be back either a bit later on tonight or tomorrow, and we'll finish off decorating the outside of the journal and then start filling the insides. Take care. Thanks for watching.